Hi everybody, hi every spirit, over here Esoteric Cloud Surfer and
Mistária and Daria.
ready. Wait, are you Mystaria and Daria? Are you both?
Well, you can call me by Mistária or Daria. So either way would be nice. Either way would be cool.
Okay, and we are here ready to start the Spirit to All podcast. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. We wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Make sure to check the links in the description down below. We have my LinkTree, we have Mystaria Daria LinkTree as well,
Go for a singular.
and you have ways to support to support us directly via Ko-fi, Coffee, Patreon, PayPal. You can support my channel and Mystaria's channel by Mystaria's Daria. I'm sorry,
No.
by going there and leaving a like here as well.
Yes.
And let's get started.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you had a great moon quarter.
Mm-hmm.
We're not calling it week anymore
Mhm.
because we're not weak.
Yep.
The energies that we are in are what we call weak because we created them and now we are use them.
Mhm.
But when you go through your week, you are being weak as well because most people during the week they work for somebody else,
Mhm.
and then on the
Most.
weekend that ends and they go on their own time. Okay,
Mhm.
so we're gonna start to call weeks moon quarters
Mhm.
because it takes 7 days for the moon to fulfill a
Yeah.
quarter. All right, so I hope you had a good moon quarter.
And talking about the moon, I hope you had an amazing new moon in Cancer.
Okay, true.
It was during the last moon quarter, or as during this moon quarter, and I wish you planted the best seeds for yourself. I wish you are now fulfilling your goals, desires, your creativity, the expression of your individuality, and that you are enjoying yourself during this time, because
Yes.
this is the time where you should be fulfilling your
Mhm.
most amazing dreams, most amazing relationships and spiritual ships. And if you don't have a spiritual ship physically, that's okay, don't worry, just stay focused on your own creativity and you will manifest the best individuals for you at the moment.
And it's normal right now if you feel a bit tired, if you feel a bit scattered, if you feel a bit lost, because we are fulfilling the moon. So the moon is not full yet, or it's not close to being full. So our feelings, our sense of security might be lacking, or it might feel far away. And the energy is still not accumulated yet. We are accumulating it. So you might lack some energy or some sense of direction, but you got it. You might just feel a bit lost here because you haven't created a connection to something specific yet. You're looking for the best spaces, emotional spaces to be in, and that's
Mhm.
normal. Just keep focused on your creativity, like Miss Ari said, and you will be all right. And today we have three topics depending on the time of today to share with you guys. And just make sure, if you haven't checked the other podcasts, go and check them. They are a bit like intemporal. They do not talk about specific alignments. They do sometimes, but always in a general way, so you can watch them, you can listen to them at any time. They are here in the channel as well. There is a playlist for those past episodes, and go check them out.
And remember also, if you are interested in asking us a question, you can type that in the comments down below or email us as well, and we will look at that. We will look at your question.
Yeah, if you can also suggest topics for us
Exactly.
to talk about.
And we could include a little paragraph, a little part where we will be answering your questions or any requests that you may have.
And you can also ask for any services from me and Mystaria through the email in the description down below as well. Let's start with the first topic of today, which is meditation. All right, meditation is becoming very, very trendy, very popular. It was back in the day, it was used on those yoga classes, yoga groups classes. Right now is used to manifest the lottery prize. Okay, there is many ways, many books, many uh, uh, spiritual people speaking about meditation, and in a more metaphorical way, they are speaking too much, because meditation is basically you paying attention to nothing, or getting as close as possible to nothing. All right. So, what is meditation? Why is meditation important? And how are we as a collective taking a look at that meditation process, or what meditation is? Because, like I said, many people look at meditation in a wrong way. They want to do something with that, they want to achieve something with that meditation. And what you achieve with meditation is a space of clarity. You know, you achieve a space, a more lonely, more unique space. You feel more space.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
you let yourself experience things clearly from your own singular, unique perspective, without being
True.
lost of any type of external creations
Yeah.
that you have created or you
Because as a
see.
spirit, you are aware of the things around you. So if you have too much things around you, you might not be aware of yourself, or of the important things for you. So sometimes you need to meditate, which is doing a ritual and spell with your body and with your mind that represents separation. And many times people do it in the dark to separate from physical light. People do it in the forest to separate from a more cluttered environment. All right. And meditation is basically just that. Is way more simple than what I've seen and heard on the internet these days. All right. And meditation is important, but it's not necessary. All right. Sometimes it's even good for you to not meditate. It depends on your alignments, but especially if you have a lot of fixed energy, you like that sense of accumulation. You like to accumulate a certain feeling, emotion, thought, and idea that allow you to achieve something in your life. And if you like meditate every single day because you think you need to, you might getting too clean. You might be separating too much from the things that you want to manifest as well. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, because the baggage that you need includes tools and things like that. So many times you might clear yourself out of certain tools that might be like seen as toxic, or may be seen as something that should not be in your space, but is actually uniquely that you are uniquely using it for the purpose that you want to achieve, the manifestation that you want to achieve. Getting rid of it is like taking away a power that you might have, or a certain ability that you might have and not know how to utilize. So you just have to keep on like knowing how to use it, instead of looking at it as something wrong or something right.
True.
The tool itself, not what you do with it.
So, in the end of the day, we can point out some examples of what meditation is good for, but meditation is good in general, okay?
Yeah.
Because, especially in the age we live right now, there is a lot of external stimulus, right? And it's always good to separate from those, go back to your space, see things from your personal, unique angle. But in very general terms, meditation is good to deal with your emotions, because you separate from them, so you can deal with them in a lighter way. It's good, for example, if you play video games on a competitive level. It's good to improve the connection between your brain and your hands. It's good to increase your decision making, and especially it's good if you are in any environment that is about competition. It allows you to reflect better and take lighter when you make a mistake, or when you are learning something new. You have more space to go through those experiences.
Yeah, you are not so attached to your securities, so you are less insecure. Basically, you can be able to let uh, you basically can go through experiences in a more lighter way, because the things that you manifest you let go through way more easier than
Yeah.
if you would get like attached or like personally involved or personally offended by something that can make the situation way more frictionary, or you can create way more friction if you are not clear and letting yourself experience whatever you are going through right now.
True. So basically, meditation has a bit of a stereotype attached to it, which is like it makes people like very calm, very zen, very chill, which is true. But I think that's a bit of a stereotype,
Yeah.
like I said, because if what meditation really does, it basically it allows your spirit to use your body and mind and emotions as a vessel better. And maybe you need to be mad, you need to be angry, or you need to be more passionate. So don't associate just meditation with calmness.
Yeah, true.
It does bring that, but it also brings you the clarity to be passionate at the right times. Imagine you are doing a live stream, you are expressing yourself, and a hater appears or something. You can also deal better with those opposing energies.
Yeah, indeed.
You can use that more as balancing
Yeah, indeed.
opportunities.
Yeah, because you are letting yourself experience your emotions without getting attached to them,
Yeah.
and experience whatever comes up from any external situation, and be able to
True.
see that from an internal side, like, okay, this is something I'm reacting to, and this is something that we can make work because
Yeah.
I'm passionate about this goal.
Yeah, and if you meditated in that day, earlier that day, before you did it, you jump into your things. It when you meditate before you jump into your creativity, or before you go to work, you are allowing yourself to see and feel things in a more clear way, basically.
Yeah, because you are detaching from many things.
And it also helps you connect subconscious patterns of yourself. It allows you to be more direct on your intuition as well, or to trust, listen more to your intuition.
Yeah, because as you detach, you are also connecting better with yourself. You are also connecting better your thoughts and ideas internally, so you are better maneuvering your spaceship.
True.
So by detaching, don't think it's like you are going away and ignoring the shit that you are going
Yeah, it's
through.
not that.
It's exactly the opposite. You are allowing yourself to experience your feelings and emotions, because they have a meaning, they have a purpose at that moment, and they mean something, even if that means that you have a trauma to heal right now, or something
Yeah,
that
meditation is great to heal some fears, but
Yeah,
through experiencing them.
exactly, because that's what awareness is so important. When you get aware of something, it's an it's a crucial point. It's a very nice time for you to solve that, to
True.
acknowledge that, to be aware of that, and
And if you meditate,
process it.
your space is clearer, so it can sustain, it can go through, it can hang in there through heavier situations, because
Yeah.
you cleaner, you have more space
Yeah.
to deal with those things.
Yeah, indeed, and you are way more compassionate with yourself, way more understanding of
You're more
yourself.
open to yourself as well.
Yeah, indeed, and just in general, you know yourself better.
And because meditation is you going back or getting closer to your personal space, it also leads you into recognizing and applying certain limits and boundaries that protect your personal space. Or you value more the time with yourself, or you basically, it's like meditation is spiritually what being alone in your room physically is. Like, you separate yourself, you are in your comfort space, you can see things through yourself, through your own lens, you can feel things, you give yourself time and space to feel things and make sense of your internal realm and the way you interact with the external realm.
Indeed. because then you are not bored with yourself. You are not just uh, bored sitting around and trying to do everything at the same time just because you can't deal with your
True.
emotions and feelings.
It also helps you manage better your energy, how to use it, when to use it, how much of it, how to contain it as well. Meditation helps you helps you contain your energy, because many people these days they just want to give and express, and they may lack the ability to contain and take care of their
And to
own
receive,
energy
indeed.
and to receive, in the right way.
Yeah, and to care.
Yeah.
For the right things.
Yeah, so meditation is great in general. It's not something spiritual. It's very natural. Even I think some animals, especially cats, I think they also have their meditation moments. And meditation can be done not just with your legs crossed alone in your room. You can meditate through your desires as well. You can reach a space of clarity through pleasure, through pain, through expansion, contraction.
Sitting in your car, you're driving, waiting for something.
True.
Many times you're just like on the line or just sitting in a on the doctor's office or something and you're waiting. That's the time when you're like meditating, if you're not on your phone or some shit.
That's true. Okay, that's a great first chapter of the day. Meditation is great for you, a tool of getting more clear and getting closer to your unique spiritual place. Let's change topics. Topic change.
Topic change. Topic, topic change. Topic, topic change.
Alright, the second topic of today is intention. Alright, and we're gonna analyze the word intention, and we're gonna explain that intention is basically what creates everything. It's not what, but it's what. It does not create everything, but it creates what exists, because we live in all possibilities, right? But everything doesn't exist at the same time. Okay? So there is specific things in existence right now, and those specific things exist, and the things that don't exist, they don't exist because of intention, because we had the intention to create something specific. All right? So intention or the things that exist right now, they exist right now because we had a certain intention. All right? So intention does not create everything, but everything that exists because of intention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So intention is internal tension. All right? Is when you, as a spirit, attract spirits with the same interests, with the same or with the similar interests, with similar frequency and vibrations, and you attract them to your personal closest space, to your internal realm, and you create tension. You create tantra, which is
by moving,
sex, which
around.
Is sharing of energy,
Receiving
teamwork makes a
and
dream work.
giving. Yeah.
And then you accumulate that movement, you accumulate that temperature, and you create something out of your internal interaction. All right, your intention. And then the stronger the intention, the stronger the creation or the experience.
Yeah, because when you think about intention, I imagine like a knot, or when you like, there is a game that I play that is called the Book of Travels, and with you create basically knot magic, which is was also practiced by pagans and still is practiced right now, with creating all types of knots and like with scouts and things like that. You have the knot magic, yeah, and all of that is like different shapes and forms and swirls and whirls between chords that can create that unifying and that pattern of the knots. So that in itself is like spirits creating a world together for a support for a stability, for something to make sense.
So, intention in the real world or in real examples can make the difference between, for example, you achieving success or not. Let's say that you and somebody else in your area are both doing music. You both wanna succeed, and depending on the intention behind what you're doing, you guys doing the same thing. You're doing music, right? But depending on the intention behind your music or behind your creative process, the outcome will also be different. One of you might succeed faster, or the success that you guys achieve lead you into certain areas. One might get robbed blind by the lawyers and the managers they attracted. The other one might attract their soul group and they expand even more and they become super influential. It all depends on the intention behind what you're doing.
Indeed.
And intention can also be seen through when you are conversating, talking with somebody, and sometimes you feel they're not connecting with you. Sometimes they're not seeing where you're coming from because you have the wrong intention behind that expression. You are expressing just cause, or in a relatable way, or in a fearful way, and that's your intention. So they are not seeing that. They're not spiritually, they not see your spirit because your intention is not strong enough as well. All right. And many times intention is more felt than seen or thought or logically recognized. It's more intention is not a feeling, but you can feel your intention.
Yeah, you can feel the tension in a group before a fight starts. You can already feel there is a preparation of some fire. There's already internal fire.
Or sometimes when you go out to the club, you already feel that today's going to be a great night. Because depending on the alignments, depending how those spirits are reacting with the alignments, their intention is to have fun or to fight, to make business or to just kill some time, So first you need to become aware of your own intentions and to realize that and be aware of the results of the things that you do, and see that sometimes you're lacking certain intention or you have the wrong intention, but logically you think, oh, I want to succeed in this area, but maybe your spirit is not aligned with how you are doing those things, and your true intention is residing in a different area, and that is connected with your spiritual purpose, which I think we already discussed on the past podcast. But they are connected, okay? Because your internal tension is better used towards your spiritual purpose, but you don't need to. Sometimes it's better to use your intention for relaxing, connecting, detaching, not doing something, or being a bit more private as well, not just acting towards your goals. Sometimes you need to maintain or refresh or upgrade your goals in a more private way, and intention is internal, so it is always first that internal work, that internal realization that you achieve of yourself, and then you put a certain intention behind what you do, and you might not even change how, or you might not even change how you do things physically. You don't change what you do, but just by you changing your intention, especially through new moons, now you get more successful, or you attract better clients or better viewers to your videos or live streams, for an example.
Yeah, indeed.
Because your intention changed. You have a better, stronger, more clear intention right now.
Yeah, and I remember when we were talking about this during today, I was thinking about Scorpio energy is a great representation of intention in general, being from that internal motivation,
which is more like Mars.
Yeah, the internal side of Mars, the nighttime, where you, in your bedroom, in your closet, inside of your own space, you are creating that fixed water, right? Fixed emotion, being fixed on your own emotion
And feelings
and
desires.
feelings and desires, and that creates intention, and
Yeah.
that creates transformation. That's how you upgrade your intentions. That's how
Yeah.
you upgrade your inspiration as well, and how you express then yourself.
And that goes very well with how I was saying about the. Sometimes it's more internal, sometimes it's about you being more private. That's all related to the Scorpio archetype.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah, and then comes like the phoenix rising, where
After that
after
accumulates,
that accumulation, you feel lighter, you feel more capable, you feel more responsible, you are way more trusting of your own capabilities, because you have that internal intention. You have that intention for your own expression and for your own
Okay.
creativity.
but in general, intention is a very like I don't want to say it's spiritual, but it's more perceived through your spiritual awareness.
Yeah.
Not that's why I said sometimes it's more through the feelings and less through the mind. All right, but it's always there. It's not like you can't do something without intention. So whatever you do, you have an intention behind it. But sometimes it's not a strong enough flame. So in many animes that I've watched, there is that recurrent theme of set your heart ablaze, or the fire in your heart is not strong enough, or your heart is not strong enough, and that's all do with intention, right? And many times actually it goes into the swordsman archetype, that they can cut through stone and steel if they have a strong internal fire. And that is connecting with something random right now, but let's do it. Topic 2 and the 2.5, which is like swords don't need to necessarily be seen as just swords. They can be seen as wands as well. Because I'm not sure of this, it's just an idea, but there's a lot of proof and room for speculation in this aspect, which is an older world, more very advanced in technology in a different way. Not saying that we are not advanced, but they were advanced as well, because many people think that we are the most evolved. No, there was already evolved humans, because we go in cycles. They had an energy that dealt a lot with frequency and vibration, and swords, they were made of metal, so their frequency and vibration capabilities were very good. So if you can make the sword vibrate higher than the frequency and vibration of said stone, you can cut through it,
Yeah.
right? And that's just some speculation, but if your own frequency and vibration from your heart space, Caesar technology,
Yes.
can be channeled through a piece of metal, maybe gold, because then there is even the fashi, which is a medieval weapon that was it was used to propel axes or spears from a device that was made out of metals that resonated with frequency and vibration.
Like wood around making it like a round circle.
Okay, and you know what? Because you see many angels or many saints depicted with those tools.
Yes.
And why they were saints? Because they were holy or they were divine. That means their frequency and vibration was very strong, so they were able to use those tools.
Yeah, you have like in America, that one statue of Lincoln.
Yeah, with two fasces. He's sitting with two fasces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's sitting on two fasces. That's like that representation
Yeah.
of using that energy or using those tools to propel your chakra or your internal
yeah.
fire.
Your
And that's
intention.
your intention is, and what you said of setting your heart ablaze, bringing that chakra onto a point where you can direct your energy
To a physical
to
place.
to a
Yeah.
physical place, to tools, and even just mentally before the physical, it's directing your idea, your emotion onto a specific space in a very strong and powerful way.
Yeah. All right, we navigated a little bit. It was like a bonus air topic over here, and let's go for our third topic of the day.
Yes.
Topic change.
Boom, it's a topic change. It's a topic change. It's a topic change. It's a topic change.
Let's go. The third topic of today is, Miss Taria?
Yes, it is about creating your own routine and patterns, and it's just in general a conversation about creating your own routines and patterns as a individual that is creating your own business from your own creativity and imaginations, things that you want to create and bring to the world, and gain some financial stability on, and have some multiple incomes, and where you can get a like better management, where you can be on this creativity and having one place to sell your sculptures or your like art pieces, and another space where you might be trading, or you might be getting some form of income from some assets, and maybe getting onto NFTs and things like that, and just in general getting like a property or some form of
real estate,
which is also very profitable just by default, the income or the
because
the real estate.
Basically you're not trading time for money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
you can have different sources of income, so even if you do trade time for money, it's way more efficient. Because basically the normal job is like you work 8 hours and you receive a certain amount of money. You trade your time for money. But what Mr. is saying basically is that you can trade less time, or you can trade no time for a lot of income that comes from different areas.
Exactly. And that connects to you having or creating the best routine and pattern for yourself. And what is routine and pattern? Like just by default, you being able to manage your energy onto the areas that you can create stability, practicality, and have some form of income that may maintain your stability and practicality, so you can make sense and be stable in the world, so you have the energy of Virgo participating, or you can use a lot of the energy of Virgo to manage your way to create routine and pattern in many ways, as you are adapting to the many transits that are going on in the sky, because right now as we are speaking, the moon is in Virgo, so I feel like it is a good time to talk about Virgo energy in general, and you being able to adapt your routine and pattern and staying on the like you may have the intention to create your business as a artist, or as a like crystal maker, or a let's say sculptor, and you might want to create a routine and pattern around that, but each 2 days the moon changes, so your internal aspects with the external aspects will also change, and how the world reacts will also change, and how you react also changes. But if you maintain a good routine and pattern, and you adapt to how you feel and how the world reacts and responds to you, you can manage the goal that you have, creating a business around your art or whatever, and you can continue changing and evolving as an individual, so you are able to create better art, better ways of income, and better ways of managing your time. So I think that is a good way to maintain your routine and pattern. I think can be like agendas and maintaining, or like writing a list for what you want to do for today, or what you want to achieve for this month, and be able to adapt to each day with the same like routine and pattern. Yeah, exactly, with the same
But
intention.
I think you wanted to focus it more around the moon transits as well.
Yes,
You're
as
not
well.
connecting much around, not speaking too much on
Yes, I
how
will
can
talk
you
about
adapt.
that.
How can you adapt around the moon, or how can that benefit you, or how if you do that you can have better sense of security about your own business.
Yeah.
What you have to say about that? Because you said that the moon changes in every 2 days.
Yes.
But and
Each and every 2 days the moon changes, so that by default makes you react and respond in different ways, and the
about
world
your business.
about your business
And about how others react to your business as well.
Yeah, specifically about your business or any other thing that you are participating in.
Yeah, because you talked about the Virgo aspect.
Yeah.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
And Virgo is mutable earth.
Yes.
So it's you expressing and receiving others' expressions about your business.
Yeah.
And you said, and then Virgo opposes Pisces, which is very spiritual. So and Virgo sextiles the planet, the sign ruled by the moon, Cancer, and it trines the sign where the moon is exalted, Taurus.
Yeah.
So we have a more real connection to our spirituality, to our internal realm.
Yeah. Indeed.
And if you know how to align or to react and respond to those new feelings and emotions, you can conduct your business better. You can grow your business better with the internal sense of security and progress and feeling good with yourself. And you can make others also feel more connected to your business.
Yeah, real shit. Because with Moon in Virgo, you have a lot of capability to...
Not just Moon in Virgo.
Yeah.
Not just...
but the Cancer energy as well.
I'm talking in general. By you using the Virgo energy to organize your day, by adapting in a real practical way to the spiritual side of things.
Indeed.
You can achieve what I just said.
Indeed. Because no matter the moon sign and the sun sign, you can use that Virgo energy exactly, adapting your routines and patterns with the same intention, or depending on how you are evolving on your intentions.
So in conclusion?
In conclusion, I think it is very useful to...
I think it's important because it smooths out the process.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about making your own business, for an example, right?
Yeah.
And that is a powerful process.
Indeed.
And if you stress out too much, if you have too much internal tension that is not realized, you can burn yourself, your business, or your connections, or all of that. So by doing what you were just speaking about, making the list, making what you want for that month, and then use that around the moon cycles, knowing your own moon sign as well.
Indeed.
And in which house the moon in the sky is going through right now, you can smooth out the process.
Indeed.
Know why that happened. Know that that person maybe didn't make a deal with you because they flunked out. They are really like spiritual vampires, and every money ain't good money. And you'd be like, okay, so I want good money because good money leads me to better money.
Indeed.
So you don't get frustrated because the deal wasn't made. You'd be like, okay, nice. Yeah. And you still motivated. You got more excited. You got more expanded. Your heart shining now.
Indeed.
You know.
Because Virgo is also that internal side of Mercury, so it's also very a very nice like energy to use to be able to have a more internal sufficient connective process with your own ideas and thoughts. I would like some water. So yeah,
Virgo and Mercury.
Virgo and Mercury. Virgo and Mercury. Virgo being the internal side of Mercury is also a very good sign for, or a very good energy to be sufficient in, because it's a very good way to organize yourself, but be sure not to get too lost into details or too lost into I was planning to do this, or spending too much time into adapting your routines and patterns, and you might have been doing things that you should have stayed more fixed in,
or that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Exactly.
people, especially that have Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, or Virgo Mercury, they forget about relaxing, or they forget about that Pisces side of let's soak in the water, let's let myself dream and relax. Sometimes they be like, I have to do this, I have to, the moon is in that sign, I have to do something. No, if the moon is in Scorpio, maybe you have to just spend a day in your room,
Yeah.
chilling,
Real shit.
you know.
Yeah, and that's
For an example, okay.
And it reminds me of the tarot card Hermit, which is also
Yes,
represented
by the
Virgo.
Virgo Hermit, being
Yeah.
closed, being more private.
And knowing your natures.
Yeah.
Knowing the...
Because right now we hear a lot the hermetic seal, and it's about something, a seal that conceals the temperature or what
Or
is
the
in that
air.
same environment.
Yeah.
So you just seal yourself, and you don't let anything come out. You just organize what you have internally in a very intense way.
Indeed. And that's how you clean as well. And with Virgo you have Virgo is also associated to health and how you clean, how you create a good clean environment for you to come out and have a good time in your own work space.
Yeah. And right now we just made a new topic. We were just talking about Virgo energy right now.
Yes.
Real shit, I like it. Because
Indeed.
it's Moon Day and the moon is in Virgo. So we are reacting more than any day. For example, the moon will still be in Virgo tomorrow, but tomorrow is Mars Day. So we are not reacting so much to the moon. We are reacting to the moon through Mars. Today we are just completely full on, or not full on, but like 60% moon or 50% moon energy today.
Indeed. Because especially today is Monday.
Yeah. So if we're feeling even more, we're reacting even more, we are seeing the world more through Moon in Virgo.
Indeed.
So I think we're ready to go through to our last topic.
Yes.
All right. Let me just get my air flowing right. I have a little burp over here that needs to come out. Let's go. Topic change.
It's a topic change. It's a topic change.
Topic change right now. Fourth topic of today. It's going to be a small explanation, or not explanation. It's just a small realization of the religious mind state. All right, and the religious mind state has many quote unquote bad things to it, but when we talk about all of those things together, it becomes a bit too cloudy per se. So I like to separate more. I like to explain more lighter what the religious mind state brings to you. And today I want to touch on the aspect of salvation. You know, every religious person, even if it's not like Christian, just the religious mindset involves the feeling of I need to be saved,
Mm-hmm.
or I need a hero.
Mm-hmm.
I need something to come change my situation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that is quote unquote bad because that leaves you open for predators.
Yeah,
That's why
indeed.
you pray
Exactly.
when you're religious.
And that's what I think.
You are a prey.
That's what I think religion fucked up shit, because they or how religion created was created. It was mainly based upon instead of you you are the praying, the word itself praying, and the concept itself is not you being a prey or being preyed upon. You should be the prey, the prayer, the one that prays upon whatever goal you have. And it's not even about people or spirits, it's just you having a goal, you having a state of mind. That's why you pray. But religion got it fucked up. They made people, or people started to practice religion to obtain a certain form of someone coming and saving them from whatever situation they are in. So it's like getting fucked up in the mind and not going for their own goals. They are waiting for someone with their own goals to come and take them away from their current situation.
Yeah.
Because they think that somebody that they are praying on as using prayer in the wrong way, and waiting for someone with a better goal that they might think have a better goal for them, which is never true, because nobody will have a better goal for yourself.
And then that sense of I need salvation develops into the sense of the Lord or the Master. You must come to the Master. You must obey the Master. Like you are putting yourself under somebody else.
Under a dog.
And you shouldn't never do that. Even if you are less aware, you shouldn't treat yourself like you lesser than them, because you have the potential to outgrow them in an instant.
Yeah.
So when you are waiting for the Master to come and save you, you are never allowing you to grow and be bigger than that Master.
Yeah, with contracts.
Because you have the potential to be more aware and to be more powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when you are, I need to obey my Master, you, while you are in that mind state, you will always ignore that potential.
Yeah.
And you are in salvation mode, and you want somebody to give you that potential, but you are the one taking that away from you because you want to obey your Master.
Indeed. And that that is like a expression of contracts, and how you let someone contract you, or you are contracted in a certain mind frame where it manifests into physical ways of somebody writing something on paper, you signed it, and now you are contracted to a certain way of going about your
so
things.
you can't act out of that.
But
that's the problem.
You have to have your own creativity, right? But you are still being somehow contracted under somebody else's company or somebody else's paper.
True. Metaphorically speaking, in this case, you know, you basically limit yourself from growing, and you limit yourself from resolving your own situations. And then what are you doing then?
Yeah.
Right? You are throwing your existence away. And that leads you open to being taken advantage of, that you spend all of your energy to build somebody else's world, to make somebody else successful, and then you have nothing for you in the end of the day. So be careful of that.
Yeah.
If you or somebody that you know, they need to be saved and they need to obey the Master, you know you can count on them.
Indeed.
Or you know you need to get on a more individual space where you save yourself.
Yeah.
You are the one that corrects your circumstances.
And that's how you get out of victim mentality, because those people like to be in victim mentality quite a lot. That's why they do that. That's why they inverted the meaning of prayer.
Indeed. So keep your eyes open and don't let those people put you on guilt trips, because they are limiting themselves, so don't let them limit you.
Indeed.
As well.
And don't limit yourself either in
As well.
with-
Fighting them as well.
Yeah.
It's no good.
It's no use.
You can fight the spirit, you can fight the space they're coming from,
Yeah.
but when you're fighting them, you are fighting, quote unquote, a demon, a lower representation of that spirit, because somebody else created the concept of religion, and they are receiving all the juice, all the energy of the people that believe be alive in their space.
Yeah, real shit.
Like little battery cells inside of the remote of the TV in order to work. The remote is the spirit that created the concept of religion, and the little batteries are the people that believe in that, the
And
religious
they are
people.
changing.
Because who created religion? They weren't religious.
Yeah, indeed.
They just created that concept for somebody else to do that. Like many people forget that Jesus wasn't Christian, right?
Shit.
You have to think Jesus didn't believe in Christianity. Jesus didn't create Christianity.
And you keep seeing new batteries coming on,
True.
reviving that.
The remote needs to
character.
work. We have to change the battery. Yeah, new saints, new stories.
New people to represent that archetype.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can buy batteries of different brands, but they all batteries. Different
if they
people,
fit-
different stories, but they fit the same purpose.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
That relates a lot to the tarot and
True. The
all
journey
types.
of the fool.
The journey of the zero.
Yeah.
The journey of the spirit.
All right, y'all. I know it's the end of today.
Indeed.
I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me and Mr. Dario.
I enjoyed talking to you very much. Esoteric Cloud Surfer.
I enjoyed a bunch as well. It was a good time. This hour went flying. It seems like we just started. That means we were having a good time. I hope you enjoyed spending your time with us. As we said earlier, if you have any ideas, doubts, or suggestions for the topics, leave them in the comments down below. And if you want any services, contact us through the email on the description down below. And we just appreciate your support very much. Check out the rest of our content, and we see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you so
Esoteric
much
Cloud
for
Surfer
watching.
and
Mysteria.
Surfing Out. See you soon.
Bye.